Hi, this is Raquel with T&T Myers Consulting. And on this slide, I am going to introduce to you the non-QM product. I'm going to highlight what a non-QM loan is and how and who can benefit from these programs. If you are not yet familiar with some of the highlights of these programs, you are leaving money on the table. Another thing you want to know is, how do you structure your loans? Well, you have to know the product. You have to know the program. You have to know that there are programs that your buyers do not quite fit in that box, which are your standard conventional and FHA. Those are qualified mortgages. Those are TRID loans. Well, the non-QM product allows you and actually transforms you into a loan officer who knows how to be more strategic on pre-qualifying buyers who do not fit in the box. So hold on, and here we go. What is a non-QM loan? That is a mortgage program or programs for credit-worthy buyers who do not meet traditional ways of qualifying for a mortgage. Most of the time you will find that the buyers that fit in this box are strong credit-worthy buyers who have at least a 680 FICO score. They're strong in assets and they have job stability. Even those that do not have a local or a US FICO score, like your foreign national, they meet the requirements for a non-QM program. They are self-employed, again, a foreign national, non-resident alien, and also those buyers or potential homeowners who have an I-10 number. They are perfect for some of these non-QM programs. Basic program features on a non-QM. A non-qualified mortgage will allow a buyer to just use either a W-2, a 1099, or bank statements to verify their income. On the bank statements, 12 to 24 month average is calculated of all the deposits that come into their account. Check with your lender to see what those details are. Check your guidelines to make sure that you understand what is used, what can be used, and what cannot be used. On the 1099, that is your buyer who is not necessarily self-employed, but their employer pays them with the 1099, which means they file their taxes at the end of the year. Down payment, anywhere from 15 to 20% down. This is why I said that some of these buyers who are strong in assets would be a good candidate for this particular program. They're self-employed, they have large assets, perfect for this particular program. Debt to income ratio. They have more buying power, anywhere from 45 to 50% debt to income. So when you take the bank statements versus tax returns and a high DTI, that is more buying power. So if your client is comfortable with being qualified at 50% because they know that they draw more income, yet they use a lot of expenses, then they can, with a peace of mind, be able to purchase under this particular program. And the minimum FICO score, I know you can't see it because my head covers that, minimum at least a 620. So it might not sound like that's that strong. If they're at a 620 or do not have a FICO score because they're foreign national, the lender will use a minimum of 640. Some will use a 680 to qualify and to price the loan. There are creative ways. You want to sound like a loan officer who knows how to structure their loans and be creative. Learn these programs. There are many buyers out there who do not feel that they do not qualify for a mortgage because they're self-employed and they write off a lot of taxes because all they have are large deposits and no one has shared with them or led them into structuring a loan that fits for them. So check with your lender, check with your underwriter to make sure that that you offer the program and learn at least 3 features about this particular or these particular programs, who those buyers are, who would be a fit, so that you can sound like that loan officer who knows how to strategize and get your buyers qualified. Realtors, if you have not learned this program, you are usually the one who faces the client first. You want to know that if someone is self-employed and they don't want to use the tax returns, if someone is earning a 1099 and they're new for 1 year, if with a high FICO score, we don't need 2 years of 1099. So if you learn the programs and the features of the non-QM, you are not going to miss some buyers who would qualify. Thank you for this opportunity. These slides and this presentation was brought to you by First Legacy Mortgage. I am a licensed mortgage loan originator. My license number is 460935. If you have questions as to how to structure your loans, if you struggle with getting your loans approved, give me a call. I have consulting services to offer at a very inexpensive price, and I guarantee you that you will feel comfortable the next time you speak to your buyers, and also you have that conversation with your agents. Thank you.